Sandman. I'm 23 years old, and I have a very unique ability. I am able to control when I want to have vivid dreams, just by a single thought, before I shut my eyes for sleep. If I think the word Sandman, my dreams will be vivid and controlled. You might be asking, what makes this so special? Well, you see, when I have a vivid dream, it is a foresight of what's to come, and I can run through my options to see which will work best. Some people think it's a gift. I believe it to be a curse. I ask you, person reading this, what is your worst nightmare? I know, broad question. What is a nightmare? Is it a bad dream, a worst-case scenario? Everyone's answer is different. Wes Craven touched on nightmares having real effects, and I'm here to say he wasn't far off the mark. It started 2 nights ago. Before I fell asleep, I thought the word. My brain sets me into this big house, almost a mansion, but not quite extravagant. It was more like a beautiful labyrinth, full of twists and turns, creatures around every corner. As I walk through this maze of a house, I take a peek into each room. The first room I pass had someone giving a lecture, the next was a room full of ninjas. I pass rooms more and more. The farther back I go, the stranger they get. By now I'm fully lost and confused as to where I am. This is the first vivid dream to never make sense, and as I turn around to see where I've come from, I see nothing but black, and this creature with one eye, blood dripping down its face, its jaw missing, so I do what I believe to be the most logical. I run, further and deeper into this maze of a house. I hear the feet behind me, and the labored breathing from the creature. All of a sudden, I slam into a desk. The creature stops, dead in its tracks. It begins to shake, not of cold. It was so hot I thought I was in hell. It was shaking out of fear. What would a creature so grotesque have to fear, other than its own reflection? I turn toward the desk and I see a man's face, dark black veins underneath his dark black eyes, and he asks me with a snarl. You've made it this far. Are you ready to face your worst nightmare? I take a deep breath and nod. I was calm because I still believed I had control of my dream. He points to this glass box and says, "Get in." Once I'm in, I hear a ringing noise, growing louder and louder. I bolt upright. My alarm was blaring. I go about my day as normal, trying to decipher what the dream was. I never came to a conclusion. The next night I think the word, and when I fall asleep, I find myself standing in front of the desk and glass box. The man appears in front of me. "Get in." I step in, ready to face my worst nightmare. There's a loud bang and a ringing in my ears. All of a sudden before my eyes I see the people I love the most, being shot by an executioner. He goes one by one, until I'm the last one. He raises his gun and shoots, first my right arm, then my left, then my right leg, and then my left. I can feel the blood draining. He fires his last round into my chest, and I am utterly alone and suffering in the dark. The dream seemed to have lasted for days. When I finally woke up from my alarm, well, I picked up my phone, and started to type this. Is this a foresight? How do I prepare? Where was this dream located? I have never seen anything like it before. So many questions. Hopefully tonight I'll have an answer, and nothing will happen to my loved ones.